Hey, so this message goes out to Pat King of Canada and I believe his buddy, the leader of this little party up in Ottawa right now, Tamara. And I've noticed, I respect your philosophy of peace and love and peaceful protest. My question is, at which time is that going to be not enough? Because I seen what your beloved Trudy said today and pulled today. And it sounds to me as if the government will be able to do damn near whatever they want now without any fear of civil action, civil suit. So therefore, I don't see how you're going to pull this off. And you guys have inspired people around the globe. And my biggest fear is if they see you get crushed, what does that do to the movement itself? So I hope you guys are discussing alternative measures and plans, because this shit is very serious. That man has become an absolute insane tyrant. The rhetoric that spews from him is dangerous. So I hope I'm wrong. And I hope there's another way out of this that achieves your goal. But I don't see it, because now he gets to take your money without question. I know that there's some alternative ways to, somewhat get around that. But you know as well as I do, that's a hell of a lot harder. And it's not going to accrue the amount needed to sustain to where people can just stay there and, continue to pay bills and live. But unfortunately, these things are going to have to be addressed, and some severe sacrifice is going to have to be made by the originators of this movement. It doesn't end well for you folks. I hope you know that. And I hope you're willing to, sacrifice yourselves for the cause. And I think you need to have a meeting and look around the room and say, hey, if you're not willing to do that, you need to go now. Because as I've stated, you guys have inspired and created a movement. And we cannot let it get crushed now, at this moment. It's very important. I think the world is watching Canada at the moment. And I think they're going to make their next moves based on how this ends in Canada. And that being the case, you folks are unfortunately the guinea pigs. And like I said, severe sacrifice will be made by those that have come up front first. pray for you every day. We know what's going on. We can see the absolute terror that is occurring daily. And he has no interest in stopping now. You know, we don't know who is inspiring him, who writes his words. I don't believe he's smart enough to accomplish most of what he's got in his life. But it's obvious that he's answering to someone else. Canada has always been a beautiful, peaceful people. But now I think it's time to step up and maybe show another side. That Canada will not be pushed around. Canadians will not be pushed around. You folks have too much to lose, because if he gets away with this, God only knows what's next for your lives up there. And yes, I'm down here in America, and yeah, we don't see the same things that you folks are seeing. And I mean, if people stop and think about it, everyone knows why. We have an added little extra protection that we're afforded. But I just want you to know that there are a lot of people watching you, and a lot of people praying for you. And there is so much on the line with what you've created. And I'm happy you created it. Someone needed to do it. But like I said, you can't stop now. And you can't just let them swoop in and push you back and tell you, get out of here, go home. You can't do that now. And I hope you realize that. It's been awesome to watch, inspiring. You see other countries around the world creating their own little movements now because of you guys. But damn, if you guys get crushed, then I think the rest of the world is going to get crushed too. And America cannot be the only one left standing, because eventually they will crumble us too. Because there's too many people that don't believe that this could occur, that this could happen. I know there's a lot of people out there that believe the rhetoric that comes out of that man's mouth, and it's scary. I don't know how. I don't know how they can believe that. I don't know if they're lying to themselves or if they truly, honestly believe it. But I know there's so many of us out here that know it's not true. We know what you're fighting for. We know the stakes. We know you're good people. But you have to win. There's no other option. You have to win. That's what's on the line. There is no giving in now. You've crossed that line, and you have to go forward now. You have to win this. Not only for your fellow Canadians, but for people around the world that are being subjected to these draconian measures. This is not about health. Never has been. There's something far more sinister occurring. And what's awesome is that you guys chose to say no more. But it has to continue now. So, again, I pray for you. And I hope you understand what's on the line. And those that don't have the stomach for it need to go home now. and allow those that do have the stomach for it to continue. So I wish you all the best, and I hope God takes care of you all. Thank you.